Hare Krishna, welcome you all for our e-Gurukula sessions. And today is Wednesday. We have Krishna Lila discussion. So let us begin with the prayers. Om Adnyana Timirandasya Dhyananjana Shalakaya Chakshurun Militam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kada Mahyam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yuta Padakamalam Shri Guru Vaishnavamsha Shri Rupam Sagrajataham Sahagana Raghunathan Tam Tam Sajiva Sadvaitam Savadhutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakhanyatamsha Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Preshtaya Bhutale Shrimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine Namo Mahavadanyaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namne Gauratvishe Namaha He Krishna Karuna Sindho Dinabandho Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhano Sute Devi Pranamami Haripriye Vancha Kalpa Tarobhyascha Kripa Sindhubhya Evacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shiva Sadi Gaura Bhaktavinda Hare Krishna Krishna
Krishna Krishna
Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna. Welcome you all for learning this e-Gurukula.
Hare Krishna Prabhu.
And
Hare Krishna Guruji.
Many of you are joining new. So basically we follow certain protocols. Yeah. Okay. Don't highlight anything on the screen and don't touch your screen. Okay. You want to attend the classes, just keep the mobile away. No need to do anything with the mobile or play with the Zoom or change the photos and all those things. Don't play with the mobiles. So this is for learning purpose, not for a sporting purpose. These sessions all of you are attending, so just so that we really do the good advantage. And in case if you are playing with the video, you are playing with the screen, right, then that will disturb everyone around. That will disturb all others also. So everyone's time goes. So don't play with the screens. When you join into your meeting for the class, just keep your mobile away. Just put the headphones or put the speaker on, finish. No need to touch the screen or play with the videos or do some highlights or things. Right? Because the painting class is separate. This is your learning class. So here we learn about Krishna consciousness. So follow a particular discipline so that it will help everyone's time, everyone to learn properly. And now we regulate nicely. The spirit of discipline will make us also very good in our all other dealings also. But if we are not disciplined, the word discipline becomes disciple. Now, what is meaning by disciple? What is meaning by disciple? English, anyone knows?
A student of a guru.
Disciple means a student, right, of a guru. He's a shishya. He's called as English, and in Sanskrit is called as a shishya. And shishya means another that comes from the word shista. That makes it disciple, discipline. So try to, so we don't keep any controls or things and all, because we expect that all of you are good students and will not create any disturbance, noise or highlights or any video, we play with the setting the backgrounds and the video changing or things, so don't do it. And you also need not to look into others video screens or things, just pay on the screen, pay proper attention, then it will be a substantial learning. So Lord Krishna has performed many amazing episodes, and this month marks very special. Yeah, anyone knows what this month today onwards begins with? Very holy.
Kartika Mas.
Yes. Yeah, today is a Chariot Purnima occasion. In our temple also there is a very special darshan today, 7:30. I think online so you'll get to see that. Yeah, 7 o'clock.
Like in ISKCON Hyderabad channel
Yeah. So basically today, and this Kartik Mass is very special. Many holy occasions comes in this month. Like Lord Krishna lifted Govardhan hill, and that Govardhan Puja comes in this month. Lord Krishna was bound by Mother Yashoda, that comes on this month. Diwali, even Lord Rama's arrival in Ayodhya, that's called as Deepavali, the celebrating the welcome of the Lord Ram. Like that, many auspicious occasions, appearance and disappearance of the many acharyas are there in this month. So basically we take advantage by making our Krishna conscious also more and more. Normally we do certain practice of chanting few rounds. Now this month we can try increasing whatever best capacity we can. So that it's like a bonanza, in the malls they give, like let's say in Wednesday, you come morning 9 to 11 a.m. Whatever you purchase, 50% off. How many of you have heard such kind of offers in the malls and all? They will put, right, for clothes or for some goods, for some other grocery.
Buy one get one free and all offers.
Buy one get one free. different. So like that, Lord Krishna, also knowing the condition of the living entities, he also normally also has given the holy name, which is so powerful, nothing matched to that, but still to give something more to make a people beneficial of Krishna consciousness. This Kartik Mass, which is dear to Mother Radharani, and Margashish Mass, that is dear to Lord Krishna, that comes in the December. And like that, all throughout the year, also many avatars, incarnations, appearance days, and all we celebrate. So point is, we can try to maximize our Krishna consciousness. That's in temple also. So many devotees are coming every day, morning, evening, for aartis, for programs, for doing darshan of the Lord. So many devotees, they visit holy places also. But whatever, now some of you will have your studies or exams, college, but whatever best time, you can try to maximize your Krishna consciousness at your level best, keeping your studies properly balanced. So you can try to chant. We can reduce our time for a little bit for sports, for some other video games or things we can reduce, and we can put time into learning about Lord Krishna. So we'll also be discussing many nice, as the days will come, we'll celebrate those days with particular discussion of that day's events. Okay. So this, especially Kartik Mass, every day we sing Damodara Ashtakam also. How many of you heard about that? We offer the lamp to the Lord on this, because that's what the glory of this Damodar month is being given. Any of you heard about Damodara Ashtakam? We sing the prayers of the Lord Damodara, Yashoda and Damodara. So it's written by Satyavrat Muni. So it's very wonderful prayers, and lamp is being offered to Lord Krishna. So it is said anyone who offers the lamp, right, Lord becomes very easily pleased in this one. So all of you also at your homes, you can try. As a generally traditionally in the homes, right, evening hours, every day mothers, they will put the lamp, because that's what the culture we had seen. And now all throughout the day also they keep the lamp in front of the Lord lit up. So this day in the temple also every day, night, will be lights will be off, special lamp decoration will be there, a nice lamp will be offered to the Lord. So all of you also can take advantage. Those who are able to come, they can visit the temples on their free time or Sundays or whenever possible, and take a nice darshan and have a nice experience of this month. So let us begin our journey of our Krishna book discussion. So anyone remember which episode we were studying? What episode is going on now? Krishna book reading. Yes. Yeah. Anyone remember?
Prabhuji, Akrura's vision in the Yamuna.
It's like Akrura will describe Vishnu.
Vishnuloka.
Which are hairs are
Prabhuji, we need to start the lesson prayer by Akrura. Prayers by Akrura.
That
The
is good.
chapter prayers by Akrura.
Prayers by Akrura, correct. And that is, I think, we completed also. Yeah, prayers by Akrura is over. Now Krishna enters Mathura. If I'm not wrong, last week we just briefly rushed through these prayers. Many nice prayers we read. Yeah, anyone remember any of the prayers? Very tough to remember the things, but yeah, anyone remember some prayers? Especially Akrura. Yeah, yes. Who is speaking? Yes.
Organs, man. Means like organs, means like Krishna's organs. What they will
Correct. Any of your memories? Last week we gave homework. Lord says your mouth is.
Prabhuji, semen is the.
Prabhuji, he describes the every part of the Lord.
Prabhuji,
Jewels and all.
Yes. So these are the ones. Once again, I'll read and then we'll go to the next episode. Okay. So this is about basically universal form of the Lord. Okay. Here Lord says, my dear Lord, fire is your mouth, earth is your feet, the sun is your eye, the sky is your navel, directions are your
navel,
space is your head, demigod.
ears,
Yeah.
are your arms.
Yeah. Jashit Prabhu, your voice is a little bit strained. Just check, okay? Your voice is not coming properly. Just see your settings, otherwise.
Prabhuji.
Yeah, keep on mute. Yeah. So this is easy. Demigods are your arms because they assist the Lord for carrying out the administrative duties of the universe. So that's what demigods are considered as the arms. Like that, the whole description: ocean and seas are abdomens, winds and air are your strength and vitality. Hairs, clouds are the hair on your head. Mountains are the bones. Plants and herbs are the hairs on your body. So somebody wants to imagine the Lord, this is how its description. So this is how beautifully is being described by Akrura. One cannot know you by experimental knowledge. One can simply understand your transcendental existence to be like the great ocean, in which different grades of living entities, including the included, are like the Udumba fruit, out of which small mosquitoes come. Right. So last week, last week we discussed one example. Anyone remember how Lord is so great in our comparison? Of course, we cannot compare also. You remember the ant and a human, right? If an ant has to compare with the human, ant will not be able to believe that somebody can live for 60 years or 70 years. Somebody can be so strong, so huge, because ant cannot comprehend. Ant sees maximum herself only, or maybe another little big animal, that's all. Like that, we human, ants compared to Brahma, and Brahma even much more than that is Lord Krishna, right? So that's what it is always. No one can estimate how many forms and incarnations you have, nor can anyone estimate the number of universes that are existing within you, right? So from where the universes are coming out, anyone knows from where the universes are coming out, how the universes are getting originated?
From Lord Vishnu's body, all the universes come from him.
Yeah, body, to be more specific, from where? Yeah, from where? Yeah, you are correct.
From the holes of his body.
Yeah, yes, correct. Pores. We have hairs coming out of that body, parts of that. And Lord's body, that holes are there. Now we cannot count our hairs only on our body, right? Can anyone knows, any of you know how many hairs you have on your head? How many hairs you have on your body? Anyone knows the count of your body? We don't know about our own body. How we can comprehend about the Lord's body? So huge, so gigantic, so infinite. So that's what we should understand. Lord is so great. So Akrura is offering his prayers to the Lord. And that's what he says. Let me offer my respectful obeisances to the fish incarnation. Now all the Dashavataras he offers the pranams. Fish incarnations who appeared in the ocean of devastation. Let me offer to Haigriva incarnation who killed Madhu and Kaitaba. Right? That's what Lord is called as what? Madhusudana, Madhu Kaitabhare. So he killed these two demons who took away the scriptures. Yeah. who appeared as a gigantic tortoise in the great Mandara mountain who appeared as a boar that rescued the Earth planet. Are you all able to see? Are you all able to see on the screen, right? We're going little
Yes.
Yes,
Guruji.
We're going little fast, but you can read on the screen here. Yeah. Who has appeared into the water of the Garbhodaka ocean as a boar. Let me offer my obeisances to the Narsimha who protected all kinds of devotees from theistic atrocities. Let me offer to the obeisances to Vamana, right? Urukrama, Trivikrama. These are names of Lord Vamana, who came as a dwarf, small Brahmana, but became a huge. Then Bhrugu, let me offer my obeisances unto you, who appeared as the Lord of the Bhrugus. Who is that Lord of the Bhrugus? Who remember? Their name is not mentioned.
Parashurama, Prabhuji. Parashurama.
Keshavadrita Bhrugupati Rupa Jaya Jagadisha Hare. So he came to annihilate the miscreants who are in the role of Kshatriya, but they are proud, they are not properly ruling. So all 21 generations of Kshatriya he annihilated. So that's a Parshuram, Bhrugupati Rupa. And then Lord Rama, who killed the demon Ravana, right? And then the Raghu dynasty is Lord Ramchandra, and who appeared as Lord Vasudeva, Lord Shankarshana, Lord Pradyumna, Lord Aniruddha, who appeared as Buddha to bewilder the atheistic and demoniac. So, and who appear as Kalki to chastise the so-called royal order degraded to the abnormal condition of the Mlechas or below the Vedic jurisdictions. So now something interesting you're able to observe by reading this thing. He's offering namaskar to all avatars. And then especially he offered the obeisances to
Prabhuji.
Yes.
Prabhuji means like Prabhuji means like giving prayers to future incarnations. Means like Kalki and Buddha.
So here point comes very interesting. This is not a prediction. It may look like Akrura is in a Dwapar Yuga.
Prabhuji, actually all the avatars will be in there already they will be there, Prabhuji.
So point is they come every yuga, time and time again, they come to set right the religion on the planet here. Right?
It's like their own planet, Prabhuji. Like each and every.
Right. So Narsimha Avatar comes in Satyuga, Lord Rama comes in Treta Yuga, Lord Krishna comes in Dwapar Yuga, and then Kalki comes in Kali Yuga. Like that, avatars are quite famous. Yuga Avataras, Lila Avataras, Purusha Avataras, all those things. So Akrura was well learned in the scriptures. He was knowing about Lord's different incarnations, and that's what he glorified all those avatars. So that's the point. Good. And then he offers pranams. Within this material world, everyone is conditioned by illusory energy. Maya, Javanika, Channam, Adnyadhokshajam Abhyam, right? Mother Kunti also prayed, covered by the curtain of illusion. And because of that false impression, everyone is transmigrating from one body to another. We all change our bodies, right? Just now you can observe our childhood photos when we were small babies. Now we are grown up. And then again, after some years, body will become more grown up. And like that, one day body will change completely, getting into the another body. So because of the falsely identifying with the body, we get on with the different relationships, my home, wife, children, estate property, right? So like the dreamland, because none of these are permanent. Things are temporary in this world. All right. I have accepted as permanent everything which is non-permanent, such as this material body, which is not spiritual and is the source of all kinds of miserable conditions. So like that, he goes on describing how the living entity's condition is there in this material world, who are trapped by uncontrolled mind and senses, right? So these are the greatest challenge. We have how many Gyanendriyas we have? Gyanendriyas, knowledge acquiring senses. How many are there?
I think 2.
No. You think then?
5.
Yeah, that's 5.
Prabhuji, waste or like senses?
5. Yeah, 5 knowledge.
5, sir.
Yeah, 5 knowledge acquiring senses. So they are the eyes, because through eyes we see, ears, through ears we hear, and then we get the knowledge. Through nose we smell, through tongue we taste, and through skin we touch. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So these 5 are like uncontrolled. You know the chariot analogy? How many of you heard about the chariot analogy? Right?
Yes, Prabhuji, the horses, the
We know,
ropes of
sir.
the horses.
Horses are the senses.
Prabhuji, the horses are the senses, and the ropes are the mind, Prabhuji, and the chariot
Prabhuji,
Chariot
the
is
chariot
the-
is the
The
intelligence.
chariot is the body.
The
Intelligence,
passenger
Intelligence
is
is
the
the
soul.
brain.
the body,
Soul is
and the
the-
passenger is soul, Prabhuji.
Yeah, correct.
Prabhuji, and the chariot is the material body.
Yeah, yes, right. So all of you recollected nicely. So basically for a chariot, horses are the one who takes. Now we don't see chariot. If some of you don't know what chariot means, the horses will be there and behind we sit and the driver carries, right? So those horses, if they're not controlled, whole chariot will collapse. Like that, those horses are compared to our senses, and ropes is the mind and driver is
So we
the
have to control the means like intelligence, use our intelligence and control them, Prabhuji, means like the
Perfect
sensors.
senses.
That's what, okay, who knows the term? One who is not controlled with senses is called as dash. Whereas one who has
Goswami, Prabhuji. Goswami, Godas.
yeah, who
Godas and Goswami Prabhuji.
is a Goswami? Controlled or uncontrolled?
The controller of
Control,
the senses,
control.
Prabhuji, and
Control,
the
Prabhuji.
Godasa is
Prabhuji,
the servant of the senses.
Yeah,
Prabhuji.
yes, correct. So that's what we have to understand. The goal of our human life is what? Engineer, doctor, they control the matter. But real control is what? To control our mind and senses. Then our human life is success. Then our human life will go very, very smoothly. Controlling matter is not a big job. Nowadays, so many doctor engineers are becoming, and all of you will also study well, you will also be able to become. But to real powerful man is called as what? Dhira, the sober man, one who is, right, one who has controlled the senses. Now, controlling senses means what? My mind says, let me go and take a chocolate. But then using our intelligence, we should know whether it is offered or not, whether it is good or not. Right? Just because it is there and my mind is pulling me, let me go and eat, then that's not a correct. So think before we act, right? Not that immediately allow the senses to go and take it and have it. Right? When we sit for the class is what we do. Are we playing with the Zoom screen? Checking many options, highlightings, paintings, or we off the screen and we go to somewhere like even your college classes, school classes you attend. Are you seriously learning, or you go away with our mind and senses to play for some other things, or then don't listen to the teacher? Then
Seriously learning.
Seriously learning, Guruji.
who will be in the, who will be in the
Seriously learning, Guruji.
yeah, don't speak. I did not ask. Yeah, you write in the chats. Comments you can write in the chats. When I ask you question, then you speak. Okay. Yeah, who will be in the loss?
Okay,
Who will be in the loss if somebody plays with the screen, somebody goes off and doesn't pay any attention to the teacher? It may look like we are cheating the teacher, but who is actually getting cheated? Is the teacher getting cheated, or we are only getting cheated? Yeah, we only get to cheat ourselves. Yeah, that's what we have to be very, very proper. Not to play with unnecessarily and lose our time and concentration. Otherwise, then we'll not understand the concepts. We'll forget the formulas. Then exam time will not be able to write. Everything goes right? So that's why it is very, very important to keep ourselves with the controlled mind and senses. That will bring one's very proper focus. Then it will become very, very easy. Yeah. So that's what Akrura is telling the condition of every one of us. That's why when you chant every day, mind becomes controlled, because mantra, manatrayate iti mantra. And especially this month, you try to chant more, regulate your Krishna consciousness even more. Right? Then you see how more and more benefit we'll get. And that's what he prays. When a person becomes eligible to deliver the path of repentance, it is only by your causeless mercy. Who is this you are here? Who is this you are here? Your causeless mercy. Yeah, Lord Krishna. Yeah, to come to your lotus feet and become attached to your devotional service. So that's what Prabhupada has given us, so beautiful process. Chanting, singing, dancing for Lord. Feast, nice prasad we get who come to the temples. At home also you can offer to the Lord and take. And that's what Akrura offered his prayers. He bowed down to the Lord. And then he begged, my Lord, I am completely surrendered unto you. Please give me your protection so that I don't remain caught up into this material world with my mind and senses. So that's the 40th chapter completes. Now Krishna, along with the Akrura, they entered into Mathura. So this is a chapter 40 when it begins. Okay, and then yeah, my dear Lord, Akrura continued, there cannot be anything more wonderful than your transcendental form. When I have seen your transcendental form, what is there left to see? So here, Krishna, because they entered into Mathura, actually they asked Krishna and Balaram, they asked Akrura, what happened? You got struck, something you saw wonderful in the water. So as if like they don't know. Then Akrura told, what is wonderful, great than your beautiful form? And then they reached the precincts of Mathura. As they rode from Vrindavan to Mathura, all the passerby along the way who saw Krishna and Balaram could not help but look at them again and again. Right. So that's what beautiful darshan of Krishna and Balaram they had. Yeah. And upon reaching the entrance of Mathura, Krishna Balaram got down from the chariot and shook hands with Akrura. Thank you, uncle. And then Krishna informed him, you may go now home, right? And we will come along with our friends and all. Like children, they want to come as a group and all. So they told, uncle, you go, we will come ourselves with a friend. Then Akrura said, oh, I'll not go. I also want to be with you only. Then Lord says, here interesting point. He says how your lotus feet are none other than they have purified the Ganges water. And that Ganges water purifies the entire universe. Right? So that's what he prays. So your lotus feet, how can I live, O Lord? And then Lord says, Akrura, I shall surely come to your home with my elder brother Balram, but only after killing the demons. So why Krishna comes to Mathura? What is the reason? Are you all remembering?
To kill his uncle.
Yeah.
Kill his uncle.
Yeah, actually invitation was sent by Kamsa. And of course, that was the main reason. Krishna had already planned to kill the demons. And that's what Akrura had brought him. So then Akrura finally leaves. And then this chapter is very, very amazing. Here you will see such amazing dealings of the Lord, which are like very awarding benedictions as well as awarding punishments by the Lord. So who are these characters and how these things goes? So that very beautifully described. Okay. So this is a beautiful description of Mathura here. Mathura city was so gorgeous. They observed that the gates of Mathura was made up of a first-class marble, well constructed, and doors were made up of pure gold. How many of us in our society we have doors made up of gold and marbles? But you see here how so opulence, gorgeous orchards, gardens all around, and the lakes, canals. There is no enemy who can enter so easily. Storehouse which are stock of all the grains. There are many rich men's house all appearing symmetrically well constructed by engineers. Costly jewels, each and every house is a nice compound trees bearing of fruits and flowers. Nowadays we don't see any kind of a fruit trees also, right? In a city especially becomes very tough. From the villages we get all those fruits and all, but we don't get to see in the eyes. At least in our
villages are also converting.
Yeah, villages are also changing now. But that is actually richness. Okay. So all those details we'll study in more tomorrow's reading. Okay. Very beautiful description is given. And I'll show you some interesting facts also how Prabhupada writes in the Bhagavatam as well. So this is actually real richness. Simple living, but high thinking. Nowadays, what is happening? Only simply living, but hardly thinking. So we have to make our life, if you really want to make our life, we have to become Krishna conscious. And Krishna consciousness will bring all the things. It will bring out all. Vedic culture brings all material prosperity also. Right? So that's what wonderful lessons Prabhupada gives about this connection. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So today basically we read about Akrura's wonderful prayers, right? How Akrura is telling our condition. We're caught up with the uncontrolled mind and senses. But by taking your shelter, O Lord, one can get rid of these things. So try to regularly chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra. This is a meditation method given for this Kali Yuga. And this month is very, very auspicious, as we said in the beginning also. So try to keep more and more your Krishna conscious practices. And best practice is by chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra every day. So now also we'll keep after the meeting, those who have time and time, we'll chant one round. So before that, we'll end with Vaisnava Pranam. Then those who want, they can stay back and chant, or others can take leave. Thank you all very much for joining. Vancha kalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhubhya eva cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. Ananta Koti Vaishnava Vrinda ki Jai.
Jai.
Srila
Srila
Prabhupada
Prabhupada
ki Jai.
Jai.
Thank you all very much. Hare Krishna.